Hello, it's Darren from DCD Transporters. Thanks for joining me on another little video. Please remember, if you don't subscribe to us at the minute, please consider doing that. It does help us get the videos out to you, and you'll get notified then if you hit that bell button when we do bring out our new videos. But today's video is all about the best mods that we've done on our demo van. So you might have seen this before. It's obviously our Fortana Red 6.1. Gorgeous, gorgeous van. We've had it now for about a year, so we've done quite a lot with it. So I want to run through all the bits and bobs that we've done over that year and what we think are some of the best mods that we've managed to put on this van since we've had it. Stick with us. So I definitely think you'll join me in saying that Fortana Red is one of the best colours. I think they do. Ravenna Blue is another one, but I think this in the pearl just looks so good. It is a difficult colour to keep though, I'll be honest with you. If you're thinking about getting one, if you're into cleaning, brilliant, you'll love it. Sometimes though, it is a pearl paint, so it can be a little bit difficult to live with, and it scratches really easily, and when it scratches it shows. You get it in the light or the sunshine wrong and it does show up all the little marks. But enough of the paintwork. That's obviously something that you consider when you get in your van. I mean, I think they look great in a lot of colours. Do you know what, if I was going to be I don't know, really held to it, I think if I got a white one of these, I'd be really happy with it, because I think you could probably live with it a lot easier and it'll hide all the marks. But Fortana Red, fantastic colour. So let's just quickly go through some of the mods on the outside. I think they're going to be fairly obvious. You're just looking at them now. Obviously it's lowered, it's on Bilstein Komfort suspension. And we've sort of mucked about with it as well. It's not standard, it's had the hub mod on the front, and I'll go into the reasons for that and why we've done it, even though the van isn't that low. It's on solo air shocks on the rear, so obviously it's got a bit more travel, and now a little bit shorter because we are wound a fair way down. And then all the other little bodywork bits on it. So we've got on the front, gloss black grille. Don't they just finish it off? That textured matte look is nice if you're going to do a swamper or a bit of an off-roady van, but the gloss black one I think just looks sweet. I haven't changed the grille badge yet. I've still got that as chrome. Don't know whether to do a black one or not. Might do a black one, but I really will not be debadging it. Really don't like the debadged look. Why are we trying to hide it? You know, it's a Volkswagen. I quite like the fact it's a Volkswagen. I'm certainly not going to be in a hurry to hide it. Obviously the gloss black extends down onto the sort of dog bone section down here around the fog light. That looks really nice. And we've got a little splitter on it as well. It's quite a small sort of discreet splitter. I think the T6.1 bumper definitely needs something. So I think the little splitter does add a decent like finish to it. It gets rid of that really curviness. Again, if you're doing swamper or off-roady look, split is not really necessary, but I think it really helps the sporty nature and sporty look of a lowered van with something on the front of it. Obviously there are more aggressive kits out there. I'm not so keen on them, as like I've said in the past. They do look nice. It's all very subjective, isn't it? It's personal taste, but I just prefer simple little splitter, really nice, job done. So that's on Rotiform LAS-Rs. They're a staggered fitment. On the front, I believe they're 8.5 by 20s. On the rear, they're 10.5 by 20s. They fill out the arches really nicely. If we look down the side of the van, I think you'll agree they sit just nice. So they're a really nice, really cool fitment. We've got the Transporter HQ headlights, LED, full up LED upgrade with mains and dip beam LED in there as well. And then the Transporter HQ dynamic side indicators. I was a little bit worried about them, I'll be honest. Nothing to do with Transporter HQ. I really like the stuff that they're doing and the stuff that they've brought out to the market. Without those guys, I think the aftermarket will be, you know, really quite lacking. They're one of the leading companies of getting stuff for these vans through to the aftermarket. But that said, these dynamic indicators, they don't think they're as bright as what the original ones are. And I think some of the early vans they're doing, they're now offering a super bright version of it. I'd like to see that continued into the 6.1. Perhaps they're already working on that, I don't know. Another really great company that we've got quite a few of their bits of, that's VanX. So if we look down onto the side here, at the very bottom, we've got their side skirt. I'm a big fan of that, mainly because of the way it bolts up onto the van. Sidebars normally use like the drain holes to locate into the van. Those little funny brackets that you get up and bolt into the drain hole can, one, block the drain hole, two, they scuff the inside of the metal as you attach them. So it does create a little bit of a vulnerable area for rust to build up and get in there. These plastic ones from VanX are located on the front using the factory screw. Same again on the back is the factory screw, and then they're just bonded along the side, and I think they look really nice. Obviously we've gone for a bit of a gloss black theme, so with ours we've got the gloss black splitter on there, we've got gloss black side skirts, and then we've got a bit of a treat to show you when we walk around to the back, our new bumper, which I'll show you in a second. Obviously we've got full glazing down the side of it and a Remo style rail sitting up on the top there, Skyline pop top. But like I said, there's favourite mods. So I definitely think the side skirts are on it. Headlights, splitter, definitely. Wheels, suspension, favourite, absolutely. Now we've got a really, really nice little modification. We have got the bumper. Ooh, if the camera sorts itself out, sorry about that. Bumper from Travel and Light. It's their TL RS bumper, coupled with the PPT exhaust. Jason from PPT has been an absolute diamond over the last few days. Me asking questions about the exhaust, obviously him getting it to us pretty quickly so we could fit it. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to fit it before we went up to Scotland, so we did run up to Scotland without it. But we've since fitted it when we've got back, and it is superb. I absolutely love it. It is steadily becoming my favourite mod on the back of the van. I think it looks awesome. I mean, if you look at that, unlike some of the others that are on the market, they're fake exhausts. These are not. They are really cool looking. Look a little bit like the Audi RS style, and the exhaust pipes up to the actual exhaust system on the van itself. It replaces the back box and it comes out then into a Y section which splits around the spare wheel carrier and then exits on the back here with these two RS style exhausts. I think it looks amazing. So that is just sweet. Favourite mod of the last few months for sure. Smoke black tail lights with LED and dynamic indicators on there, black transporter badge and black VW roundel, and I've had my boot handle colour coded as well because that was textured black from the factory. And then on the very top of the van, if it lets me show you that, we've got the black spoiler from Transporter HQ. So quite a few different bits and bobs going on, but I think the overall look itself is quite nice. So yeah, let's just show you going around from this way. If we get the camera to sort itself out, there we go. So yeah, I think that bumper is just so nice, and it finishes off the van. You know, we've got the splitter on the front, now we've got that bumper finishing it off with a bit of a diffuser on it, a gloss black look. It's looking really, really cool. So again, side skirt down on this side. And then one of my favourite modifications I'm going to show you is on the inside of the van. Well, there's quite a few actually. So first up, steering wheel. So I don't know what it is with the Volkswagen steering wheels. I don't find them particularly comfortable. I think they're quite skinny. I think we'll grab a picture of the original one and we'll compare it. We'll get a picture and hopefully it'll appear on the screen in a second. But we've made it fatter. I've also managed to put some red stitching on there in the sort of burgundy, which follows through from everything else we've got in the van. Obviously our seats are burgundy stitched with suede in there, and the leather matches. That's Napa leather on the seats, Napa leather on the steering wheel. Yeah, and we just added the little R logo. That's pretty cool. Another recent addition we've got, heated seats. They're awesome. A really nice little mod. One of the best things that we also did inside the van is we got rid of the double seat and we went to the single. That allowed us then to put these sports seats in there. So we've got the super sport seats in the leather and the suede. So, oh, another new little thing, gear knob. The 6.1 and the Crafter have this really weird gear knob now that's been a bit of a pain, so you can't really change it, but we've managed to find a supplier, and we've now got a leather gear knob with the little gloss black trim on the top there, and a proper nice leather gaiter on there as well. So that sort of finishes that off and makes that look really cool. So yeah, definitely some cool things going on in the interior as well. Obviously the audio upgrade, we've got the Alpine, if you can just about see there, if I zoom into that. Yeah, so we've got the Alpine component upgrade, and then obviously you've seen it before, we've got suede line throughout. The interiors in red suede, red and navy, to match everything else that's in the van. So yeah, I hope you like it. It's been around to the outside. Another cool little mod we've got, just as you come into the step, we've got these from Vanex. They stop the paintwork from getting scuffed up, so that's a nice little option as well. So on the doors, sounds like a Golf. Door seals. Absolute brilliant little mod for very, very cheap. However, caution when you do fit them. Some vans, and we don't know why, it just must be how they're coming out of the factory. If you fit the full rubber profile going all the way around, sometimes they're not very easy to shut. I had loads of problems with my driver's door. Passenger door, absolutely fine. Driver's door, nightmare, just wouldn't shut properly. What I had to do in the end is just terminate the rubber seal just there. So we didn't do the whole thing going all the way down the bottom of the door. And that made loads and loads of difference. So you can hear now, sounds like a Golf. In fact, it sounds better than a Golf, because I've got a Golf and it doesn't sound like that. So yeah, sounds better than a Golf. So another really nice little mod. So I think that's probably one of the best and cheapest mods that you can do on the van. Definitely one you should consider even before you do anything else. So yeah, happy days. So thanks very much for joining me on this video. I do hope you found it informative. Just a quick run through really of some of the best mods that I think that we've done to this van. Of course you'll have your ideas, please do let me know what they are, whether there's bits that you really like on it, some bits that you might even change. The favourite bits on your van that you've changed that have made loads of difference. Do leave a comment below and I'll be really interested to see what you think. So thanks again, please do subscribe to us, it does really help us with YouTube, and hit that like button so it'll help us get found a little bit better, and of course it shares the videos out on the home page. If you hit the bell button, then it will also send you a notification when we upload new videos, so please do that as well. Thanks very much and do take care. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers!